Hello there, this is Rom coming back at you with yet another smartphone couch video. Yeah, just real quick before I get y'all the title. It's snowing outside. We got this, I'm in Maryland, major snowstorm. I'm like, Rom ain't driving. Anyway, if most men could choose the women they want, there wouldn't be any incels. And I want y'all to think about that. Because you know what I did. I'm always talking about dealing with the women that like you, and I'm a big proponent of women choosing the men because that's how it is. Players, pimps, MACK, whatever. And I will qualify to say most men. But even the men who are being chosen, who can have the ability to choose, all they doing is choosing back. All they doing is accepting the woman's choice, because that's the game right there. Women are making the choice. Now, you always get somebody going to argue about that. And, I had some people that say, no, men choosing. If that's the case, why are they incels? They involuntarily celibate. Wouldn't they be choosing the women they want? Or what about that old 80-20 rule? Shoot, some dudes be saying it's 90-10, 95-5. Well, what about the guys in the 85%? Or, 80%, 95%, whatever you want to call it. Aren't they choosing? Are the women responding? What about when you get on some of these online dating apps and stuff? It's the women really making the choice. The women the ones swiping right. Yeah, you can choose, you can do something, but look, unless you in that top category, whether you select, whether you Chad or Tyrone, whether you an alpha, whatever it is, 1%, whatever the case, you the only one who can make a choice, and all you doing is accepting the woman's choice. Because hey, look, I'm going to tell you what. Here's how deep it is. Even if you approach a woman, cold approach a woman, and there's plenty of guys who do that. There's plenty of guys who will cold approach a woman and everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. I encourage it. If she that fine, she has the damn principle. Oh yeah, definitely approach. But even then, all you doing is putting yourself in position that she can make a choice. But if she's like, no way, what you want to do? See, the thing is, why you got so many men out here? See, you got some men thinking, oh, it's a choice. Well, okay. I would say anybody who think they can just choose, just go up to a woman and say, I choose you, and look at her, laugh at you. Or if she goes with it, she might be settling with you or using you. Yeah, double back home one day and shit. Nah, that's the thing. And this go beyond just some choosing signals or something, because no matter what, they making a choice. No matter, even if you, like I said, even if you approach them first, even if they didn't see you first. And I say it a lot of times, women will see the man already, been seeing him, and puts herself in position. You still got to make the moves and everything. But she's made that choice already. Because if it's anything else, if it was something else, I wouldn't be doing a video on this. Use some common sense. Why there's so many incels? Why you got mainstream media talking about these single men? The overwhelming majority of these men do not want to be single. They're not getting chosen. And even the men who, like I said, even the men who are getting chosen, the most they can do is just accept the choice. You can't force a woman into anything. Think about it. Women making a choice no matter what angle you looking at it. No matter what angle. Yeah, you can still go holler and whatnot. She still won't make a choice. Or you can sit back and wait for her to show some type of signal. She's still making a choice. Because if you do anything else, you know what it's called? It's called rape. It's called sexual assault. How many dudes have chosen some woman on some job or something, they end up in human resources? How many dudes have chosen some woman who didn't want his ass and they in a jail? They might be watching this from a jail. Use some sense out here. And even the men being chosen, their power is in being able to accept the choice. And let me use that word power. What have I said several times? You actually got power when a woman chooses you. Because if a woman like you, you're in the driver's seat. I don't see why anybody would have a problem with that. Now, I've had plenty of guys hit me up or comment, and they will say something like, well, what can I do? Well, shoot, I got a whole bunch of videos. That's my whole program. My whole program is putting yourself in position to be chosen. Hitting the gym, letting the barber bless you, fixing yourself up. Shoot, that's part of the game right there. Even guys who want to talk about game, that's the game I learned coming up. To get chosen. To get chosen. To be putting on, fixing up so the woman going to choose you. Then that's when your power is. But see, let's just be real. Most men ain't in that position. How many men are single out here involuntarily? How many men are not getting anything? They might be on online dating or something, on an online dating site. They are not getting that swipe right. The women aren't choosing them. But you always going to get somebody called guesser. They be like, yeah, the men choose. Well, anybody who would say that, how many women are you getting? Cause shit, I ain't gonna lie. I wish there was some times I would see some woman I wanted. She wasn't choosing me. I can think of a couple now. I'd be up in them right this second. But nah, they weren't choosing. And then some other ones were choosing. And then I recognized that I was in a driver's seat. Because that's the main thing. I'm going to emphasize that again. If a woman choosing you, you're in the driver's seat as a man. Why are you going to fight that? Players don't fight it. Pimps don't fight it. MACKs don't fight it. The men succeeding with women. Because, see, when you understand that, when you understand women making a choice, first of all, you ain't looking pressed. You ain't giving up your money. How many guys are trying to force a woman to like them and it shit ain't working? The woman playing them for every penny they got. Because you get some guys, they'll see this and still ain't want to listen. Okay, yeah, is that woman right there for you? How many women have you tried to change up? How many marriages have been broken up because the woman, she might go along with it? Because there are some women, they'll go along with it. But that shit never works out well. Talk to some divorce attorneys. Talk to some divorce attorneys about that. They will tell you straight up that shit ain't working for them. Seriously, dudes need to be thinking out here. Because shit, if it was trust me, it'd be a totally different program if men had control like that. The men had control. Even if you look at back in the day, thinking men had control. I'll put it like this. When that man was going out the front door, going to his job or whatever, there was a woman, a man, could have been a woman sometime, a man coming through the back door. And see, once you understand that, here's the thing with it too. Once you understand women are choosers, they're the choosers. You're not pressed anymore. Because one thing women don't like is a guy who's pressed. You ain't wasting your time. You ain't wasting your energy and stuff. All you doing is saying, oh, okay, she ain't choosing. Let me just go on and do my thing. Instead of you worrying about that one woman ain't choosing you, you deal with the women who ain't. And if it's a woman that you don't find attractive or something, then the power is actually in your hand, because then you could say, okay, I don't want to deal with her. Because you ain't forced to deal with anything. But like I said, even in cases where you cold approach it, like a legitimate cold approach, this woman ain't seen you, she just on the street, she was that fine, she's making a choice right there on the spot. On the spot. But if it was something different, if it was somewhere men had total control over that shit, you would not have incels. That 80-20 rule, you wouldn't even be talking about it. Guys wouldn't be complaining. You wouldn't have, you wouldn't have content creators got 1 million subs and stuff because they would just get the women they want. And let's talk about it for that reason. Any guy who seriously think that they're the choosers, are you with the woman that you want right now? Seriously. And don't hit me with some bullshit. You just say, oh yeah, I'm with. No, man, I can read through some bullshit like that. You know? Are you with the woman you want? Seriously. I want you to think about that. How many guys are with that? You know? Now, if you're one of those guys that realize women choose, you recognize that this woman is choosing, and then you decide, okay, I'll deal with her. Boom. But then if you decide you ain't dealing with her, that's when your power comes in. That's when you got the power. And you notice I used the word power quite a few times in this video. But you gotta think about that. Because dudes need to stop having good sense out here. Because shoot, would there be incels? Would there be that 80-20 rule? Would there be a bunch of men out here complaining? Would they be talking about it on major programs like you got a bunch of men out here ain't having sex? What was the number? 60% of men under the age of 30, no sexual relationships? And it's really probably more, really. Now, if they were choosing, if men had that power like that could choose who they want, that wouldn't be the case. Only thing you have to worry about is another man got there first. But let's be real on something right there, too. Let's be real on something. Because on IG, there's a young lady I'm acquainted with. And she was showing some clips of her birthday. She just had a recent birthday. There's nothing but women up in there. And then I remember talking with her. I was like, she was like, her and her friends, most of them do not have a man. And these are attractive women. And I know they being chosen. I remember because one of them was somebody I worked out with. I remember a couple guys asking me about her and stuff. And they were choosing. So what's up? What's up? Apparently they didn't get what. Because if men had that power, you wouldn't have, guys wouldn't have approach anxiety and stuff. If it was that easy, they wouldn't have approach anxiety. We just say, I want you. Boom. That's it. I want y'all to think about that. Seriously. And instead of trying to fight it or something, just say what it is and then do what guys like me say. Guys, if you don't want to listen to me, there's other men telling you. They telling you how to get chosen. You know? Have some stuff. Have that conversation. Get that conversation going. Have that physicality going. Have that conversation going. Have that good posture. Carry yourself in such a way. I want y'all to think about that. Yeah. But that's all I had to say something about that because come on now. Come on. You got whole communities out there, men. Shoot. If men were choosing, you think some of these baddies out here be single? And there's a whole lot of them who are single. Somebody will be choosing them. They not choosing men. They being picky. Would there even be a concept of Chad and Tyrone? Because let's be real. Would there be a black pill? What guys are calling black pill? If they could just choose who they want, boom. Nah. Seriously. Think. Now y'all know these usually don't be as long as my car videos and stuff. Cause part of the thing with the car video, I'd just be flowing a little bit better. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's snow out here. I'm like, I ain't fighting through the snow. I got food in the fridge and stuff. And I work from home any damn way. I don't work for any other human being. All right? But I want dudes to think out here, man. Because seriously, one thing one thing that I'll just say irks me is when dudes don't think about shit, but try to talk some shit, but don't think about shit. Because if I go vicious on somebody and really go in on somebody, trust me, they ain't gonna like it. But think out here, think. And if you want to be chosen, you want to be at that position of power, okay, fix yourself up. Learn some game. Learn how to talk to women. Have your good bait. Do all that shit. If you ain't getting chosen, if women ain't choosing you now, okay, instead of crying about it, and I do mean crying about it, fix yourself up. Fix yourself up. Figure out what it would take. All right? You know? Seriously. So anyway, that's all I have for right now. I'll get back with you. I don't know. I might do another one tomorrow. Depends on when the snow stops and if I feel like fighting through it and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Depends. They talking about it snowing early tomorrow, Tuesday morning. I don't know. So anyway, that's all I have. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.